tell me about the fire. What did you see? What did you hear? How did you know that something was going on over there?
I heard the fire trucks, fire department, and I could hear them coming, and I thought they were gonna pass by like always. Then I heard them like come really close and really close because I live right here. And I looked outside and I seen the flames and everything. So I walked out here and everybody was in a hurry trying to turn it off. And that's when I sat there just looking because I know the guy that lives there and everything, and I was a little worried. And that's how I heard of the fire.
All right, and how did you know? What were your initial thoughts when you saw the fire? Did you know it was something that was out of control or somewhere where someone may lose their life?
Oh yeah. Because the whole building was on fire. The fire was way big, like just about the whole front end was consumed in it. And so yeah, and I did worry about somebody being in there. You know what I'm saying?
Did you see the firefighters arrive and go inside?
They were already there. They were trying to turn it off, and then that's when the four guys went up to the front door and were trying to open the front door, and when the wall fell on them.
Was anybody inside when the fire started?
Not that I know of. I don't know.
And then the role that you played in it. Tell me about that. What signaled that you needed to help out?
Well, I seen the four guys walk up to the front door. They were trying to open it because it had a lock on there, a chain and a lock. And we're just sitting there watching it, and then they had like a little porch right under the door, and that and the front wall of part of it fell on top of them. And I wasn't really looking directly at them when that happened. And when I looked, there's nobody there, you know what I'm saying? And I just seen four firemen there, and I'm thinking to myself, did they get out the way or are they under there, you know what I'm saying? And then I realized they were still under there, and the other firefighters ran over there to help them. And I was just compelled to help them because I was thinking to myself, you know, damn, they're alive and they're under that brick. So I just ran up there and decided to help myself, and I was able to push up this. I guess the porch part made out of wood had fallen like this, so it looked like a wall when I got there. And one of the firefighters was trying to push it out the way, and there was one guy was right there off to the right of it, against the wall, and the other wall that had fallen, the roof. And it was crazy because he got out the way and let me help him or something. I guess he wanted to help the other guys too, and I was able to kind of push the wall, and the firefighter that was here, you know, I reached for him and he reached his hand, and I helped him pull him out, and then he got out the way. Then I got out the way because it was hot, and that was all I did. But it seemed like I was able to help that one guy.
And the firefighter that lost his life, did you see when anything happened, anything fall on top of him, or?
All I know is that it seemed like the other three. How many guys was it? 3 or 4?
I don't know. How many
I
did
think
you
it was
see?
4. It was 4 guys. I think they were still under there. And then when I helped that one guy and came around this corner, one of the other firefighters, he seemed higher in authority, asked me to get out the way because I wasn't dressed in the proper clothing, and so I just got out the way, and I just sat there watching for a while, and it seemed like some of the other guys were being helped out and everything, and I didn't learn about that one dying until later on, like the next day. You know, I had thought, you know, they got help and they all got freed.
Okay. And in the moment when you were able to step in and to help, what are some of the emotions that you had?
I was just tripping out, like just how things were happening so quickly from one second to the next. You know, 1 second the building. I had just walked by that building earlier. It was nice, peaceful, and quiet. You know, there was a couple guys outside talking, and then next thing I know, you know, there's people trapped under the brick, and the fire's going, and I was just sitting there, kind of like just tripping out on what was going on. You know.
And knowing that you were in the mix or in the midst of everything that was happening when that firefighter lost his life, and after you got the news, what were the emotions that you had then?
That was crazy that that one guy lost his life. You know, I was assuming that everybody was saved and no big deal, no big thing, but and then he was young also. Uh, that was sad, That was sad, and it's just crazy that I was able to help out and something like that. I didn't expect to be helping anybody out that night, and it was just crazy, man.
And your hands, show us your hands. You were showing me some injuries that you had earlier. How'd that happen?
Uh, After I helped the guy out and I came around the wall like that, there was a brick, and I fell and tripped, and when my hands landed on the brick, it was so hot, it was hot, that it blistered up like immediately, and it busted open, like blood started coming out, and I got I burned this finger too where I landed like that, and then I just kind of rolled out of it because the pavement was right there, and that's how I got these wounds or whatever, that's how I got hurt there, and that was it, just that.
You consider yourself a hero?
Not really.
What do you think would have happened to that guy if you wouldn't have helped out?
I don't know, man. I mean, it didn't seem like I did much. It doesn't seem like I did much, but I guess I did. I don't know. The way I look at it is God put me there at that moment. I don't feel, like I don't, and it's because of God I'm alive right now. So I give the credit to God. That I was able to be there at that timing to do that. I feel as if though this is God's way of putting some positive in my life, because there's so much negativity, and I'm grateful to God really for having the opportunity to do that, and I mean that's the way I look at it.
God bless you, man.
And try to keep looking at it that way.
David, I have just 3 quick questions if you don't mind. You indicated earlier, you said you were compelled to go inside and help the firefighter or try to help him.
Mm-hmm.
You're not trained to be a firefighter, and it takes a certain type of mentality to do that.
Yeah.
What was going through your mind that you said, I have to go and help?
Like, I'm not trying to sound like I'm self-righteous or anything, but like I read the Word a lot. My dad's a preacher, and I grew up in the Bible a lot, and I still read it. It says love thy neighbor as thyself, you know what I'm saying? And I just thought to myself, before going in, I thought to myself, if I was down there, would I wish somebody went and helped me, you know what I'm saying? And the answer was yes, And so I did it. So, I went with that advice from the Word.
Show me your hands real quick.
Yeah.
Let me see them.
Have you ever sensed anything that hot before?
No, it was hot, man.
I'm sorry, what?
I never been around something that hot. The whole wall, when I got close to it, was hot. Like, to help the guy out, it was really hot, and there was a fear of that wall coming down, and but it was like I said, I give credit to God. It was Him giving me courage to do it, because that wall could have came down on us too. And
When
I just
when Houstonians are going to watch this, they're going to wonder how long you've been homeless. If you don't mind sharing that, how long have you been homeless?
that's close. I'm gonna about 15, 20 years, give or take.
And the last question is, a lot of people will say from homeless to hero.
Shit. How long?
No, people will say about this story when they watch this. They're going to say it.
Oh, yeah.
From homeless to hero in an instant.
Right. Yeah, that's crazy. Like, I don't look at it that way, but I guess it is that way. That's pretty cool. That's a good thing.
And the last question is, what does it say that HPD and HFD are the ones who said you need to go speak to David?
Really, man, it feels good, being recommended for something that I did that was good. Because being out here, the only thing people want to interview me about, anytime is about something bad, and me being involved, and
And this time you were involved in something amazing,
Yeah, I mean,
something that saved people's
something
lives.
good, yeah. And like I said, that's God, you know. That has, you know, because it says, you know, that God turns your enemies into your friends, and because of God, men find favor in you. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I look at it. 'Cause
Were you
I
scared?
think- yeah, I was, cause just watching the wall coming down on him, and then getting close to it to help him, how hot it was scary. But thank God he gave me the heart to want to help, you know, cause like you said, I didn't even have to, like, it wasn't my job to help, but the timing was God's, you know.
And at that point, you were risking your life, your safety, because
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. And I mean, hell, feeling like most of our lives we're not very useful. I guess I felt useful or something. But, you know what I'm saying?
Thanks for talking to us.
Yeah, no
Thank
problem.
you.
No problem.
Really
Sure.
appreciate